Hi everyone, so this week's topic on the Crunchy Life is about gentle discipline, what kind of gentle discipline techniques we use, or what we do anyway. I don't think we follow any type of particular principle. How we implement it in our family, how do we cope with frustration, and what has worked for us and what hasn't. So the main thing that we tend to do, well, more so me, is meeting our child's needs. The biggest issue we usually have is when we're ignoring what our child needs, what they're asking for, what they want, and what's going on. And that's when it becomes a fight with one of the other kids, or a fight with us about whatever their need is that we've been ignoring. You know, you get caught up in doing things, cooking dinner, or you're helping someone with their homework, or stuff like that, and you can't concentrate on everyone at once, and sometimes it happens. And I try really, really hard not to yell, but I do lose my cool every now and then, especially with the older kids, I find, because they push me that much further. But the main techniques that we like to use with toddlers and infants, it's distraction, it's guiding them to something else, and the biggest thing that I think really helps is to get down on their level, and gentle touch and eye contact, and giving them your undivided attention. With the older kids, I like to get one-on-one with them. I find that they go through periods where they're not coping very well with home life or school life. They're very emotional, and that's times when I tend to need to have one-on-one time with them. So I'll take Matilda roller skating, or I'll take Charlie for a coffee, or not a coffee, because I don't drink coffee and he doesn't either, for a milkshake, or something like that. I think I discipline a lot differently than I did when I first started out. Amelia has certainly had more free range than Harry ever did. I wasn't hard on him by any means, because I've always had this belief that if I wouldn't want to be treated that way, then I wouldn't want to treat someone else that way. But I think there were times where I followed the books a little bit too strictly, and for a long time I've been trying to make that up, especially to Harry, because my eldest, because before Charlie came along and I became more laid back about parenting, I think I did things that I have been trying to make up for, not only with discipline, but introducing formula that he didn't need, and trying to make him cry it out to sleep. So there's a lot of things that I see in him, the difference, than in the others. And regardless of his personality, I can see where the damage was done, and so I'm trying to make up for that now. I think showing empathy to their feelings, and especially validating their feelings, because like I said, Harry at the moment is going through this whole problem with this game Slender Man. I don't know exactly what it's about, but apparently it's a white-faced man in a suit who follows you around. It reminds me of a Doctor Who episode, but anyway. He has a very big fear of this Slender Man. You can't mention it. You can't mention anything that looks even slightly like Slender Man. And it's not just a matter of saying, oh, you're being silly, it's pretend, it's a game, you know, just think of something else. He has full-on anxiety attacks to the point of vomiting when he gets worked up about this. So the way we cope with it is to validate his feelings, make him feel like he's not being stupid, that he has every reason to have fears about things. So he might sleep with me that night, or he might sleep in the lounge room where the adults are, where we are after the kids have gone to bed. He feels better if he's around us, so we'll watch the television and he'll go to sleep out here on the sofa bed. I guess the things that we've tried, the main things that I want to try, and I do try, are to keep my cool. The few times that I have really lost it and thought, I'm going to smack this child, I tend to go and lock myself in the bedroom, because it's more about me losing control than what they've done. So I get myself back under control, and then we discuss, what's happened. Harry was smacked a few times, but I was smacked as a child, and while I don't think that it did me any damage, I do remember very vividly the fear that I had when I knew that my mother was going to smack me. And I don't want my kids to have that fear of me. So we do not smack. We do not do timeouts. Timeouts never worked for us. Amelia, on the other hand, she will go to her bedroom when she's feeling upset about things and say, I don't want anyone near me. I just want to be by myself. And then she calms down and she comes back out. So we don't do anything in particular. There's no set structure to the way we discipline the kids. Like I said, I try to find out what's going on. With the older kids, we like to give them choices. If there's a choice of something, like if you're playing with that toy or you're doing that thing and Matilda wants it, then you can have it for 10 minutes. Matilda will come and have something to eat, have a drink, talk about school, talk about your friends, and then, after 10 minutes, Charlie will then give you the toy or whatever it is. Sometimes that doesn't work, especially if they're possessions. Like, if it's Charlie's iPhone, he's not just going to give it over because you say to give it over. And so we need to, discuss it with him. Is it okay for Matilda to have a little go? If he says no, then Matilda, you have to remember that this is his possession and it's up to him what he wants to do with it. But generally they're pretty good, and they all get on really well. So we haven't had any major issues, and I think we're doing a pretty good job. Our kids are happy. They're not badly behaved when we go out. I try to lead by example as far as manners and things go as well. I don't force them to say thank you and please and thank you. I do sometimes where I just, especially I guess in shops where I know the retail person, I know them personally, and they actually get miffed if they don't get a thank you, or but generally the kids get the idea and they know exactly what to say. Amelia's really good at her manners. She'll actually say sorry to me if she hurts herself. Won't you? No? She says, sorry, Mummy, when she hurts herself. I said, don't be sorry. I'm sorry that you got hurt. But so I just try to lead by example. I say thank you. I say please. And I hope that they pick up on that and learn those things. So that's it for me, and I can't wait to get some more ideas, because now that the kids are getting older, it is getting harder to, sometimes they're very stubborn and I struggle not to lose my cool, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far. So I'll see you all later. Bye.